Donald Trump's idea of a one big beautiful bill, a phrase he used to describe a hypothetical comprehensive piece of legislation addressing multiple issues, remains vague and largely rhetorical as of now. However, based on his policy history and campaign rhetoric, we can explore both the effect emotional, psychological influence and practical impact such a bill might have on Black Americans, especially through a Pan-African philosophical lens that centers historical justice, self-determination, and liberation. Understanding one big beautiful bill. Trump has floated this phrase in different contexts: immigration reform, crime and policing, economic development, infrastructure, health care. But it is often used to consolidate multiple priorities under a single legislative act, a tactic that can hide harmful policies behind more appealing headlines. Pan-African breakdown, impact on Black Americans. 1. Economic effects, Trumpian framing, deregulation. Lower taxes, investment zones, for example, opportunities zones, likely outcomes. Effect: many Black Americans may feel hopeful about promises of economic uplift but skeptical based on historical patterns. Effect: these policies often benefit corporations and wealthy developers, not working-class Black communities. Opportunity zones in practice have led to gentrification rather than grassroots wealth building. Pan-African lens, true Black economic liberation requires land sovereignty, cooperative economics (UJAMA), and reparative justice, not trickle-down incentives for already wealthy interests. 2. Criminal justice plus policing, Trumpian framing, law and order, increased funding for police. Opposition to defunding the police, likely outcomes. Effect: resurfaces trauma linked to state violence and historical over-policing of Black bodies. Effect: could intensify mass incarceration, racial profiling, and surveillance of Black neighborhoods. Pan-African lens. The carceral state is a colonial holdover. A truly liberating bill would focus on abolitionist frameworks, community healing, and ancestral justice models, not militarized policing. 3. Immigration, Trumpian framing, strong borders, mass deportations, preference for European immigrants based on merit, likely outcomes. Effect: divides the Black diaspora, especially impacting African and Caribbean immigrants. Effect: strengthens the state apparatus that deports, detains, and demonizes Black immigrants. Pan-African lens, all Black people, regardless of geography, are kin in the same liberation struggle. Xenophobic immigration policies fracture Pan-African unity and spiritual solidarity. 4. Health care. Trumpian framing, repeal or reduce the ACA Obamacare, private sector-driven models, likely outcomes. Effect: increased anxiety about medical access and affordability, especially for Black elders and low-income families. Effect: worsens health care inequity in already underserved communities. Pan-African lens, health is communal. Ancestral wellness systems, herbal medicine, and universal care reflect African worldviews, not profit-driven health care. 5. Education, Trumpian framing, school choice voucher programs, anti-CRT, anti-woke curriculum, likely outcomes. Effect: undermines efforts to teach Black history truthfully. Effect: redirects funds away from public schools to charter and private institutions, deepening inequality. Pan-African lens, education should awaken Black children to their divine legacy, not indoctrinate them into whitewashed narratives. The bill could strip cultural, spiritual, and historical education from future generations. Emotional and psychological impact. Effect: fear and fatigue. For many Black Americans, Trump's rhetoric and policies evoke a sense of existential threat and racial rollback. Division, language like one big beautiful bill may be used to seduce parts of the Black community through symbols of success, patriotism, or faith, while simultaneously harming others. Distrust, years of anti-Black dog whistles, including his handling of BLM protests, deepen suspicion toward any Trump-led legislation. Conclusion: Pan-African philosophy. A beautiful bill that doesn't honor the ancestors, uplift the oppressed, and restore stolen land, wealth, and power is not beautiful at all. It is a well-dressed continuation of colonial violence. Rather than waiting for salvation from the same systems that enslaved and disenfranchised us, Pan-African wisdom urges us to build our own systems, govern ourselves, and reclaim our collective destiny.